So let's make a movie using iMovie and those clips that you might have taken in class or at home. The first thing we need to do is get our movies into iMovie. Let's click on the import button. That's that little downward arrow. Let's get to our Google Drive because I hope you're saving your stuff in your Google Drive. Let's get to the place where I save the movies so I know which folder they're in. And in this folder, I've got a few video clips, but I've also got a music track that I downloaded. I'm going to import all of that. You can see that the clips are in here now and the music tracks in there. You can tell it's music because it doesn't have a picture and it's this big green square. Let's throw some clips onto our timeline, pick them up, put them down like this. Using your trackpad, you can move around like this. And let's just get that last clip in there. Now, I'm going to, using my trackpad, just zoom in and out. That's by pinching and spreading my two fingers on the trackpad like this. Let's just zoom in a little bit. And you can see that in iMovie, you can really quickly pick up a clip and move it to a different place in the movie. So that's really nice. Now let's do some basic editing. So let's just zoom in a little bit and have a look. So what we'll do is, from when this girl starts writing, I'm going to put in a clip just there, like that. Now I can cut a clip just by pressing Command and B, B for blade. I can select the bit that I don't want, press delete on my keyboard and it gets rid of it. Using my mouse, I'm just going to go forward up to about here, like that, and cut it there, Command B. Select it and delete it. There is also another way of cutting things out of a movie clip that you don't want. Simply take your mouse to the end of the clip, move it in, or to the start of the clip, and move it towards the middle as well. And in that way, we can edit our movies really, really quickly, like this. Of course, you've got to make sure that what's in your movie is correct, but it's really easy to cut things out that you don't need once you've got them in the timeline. Now, if we want to add some transitions, so if we want one clip to go to another clip and make it look kind of cool, we can do that. You can see when I click on my spacebar, you can see that it just cuts from one clip to another. So let's get a transition, really simple one. Cross dissolve is one of the most common. Put it in the middle, just rewind and watch what happens, and it will fade from one to the other. But you don't have to just do that one. You can also put in some cool transitions if you want to, like this, just to make your movie a bit more interesting. Looks quite nice. If you want to add a title to your movie, you simply click on the titles there and just add a title to the movie as you want to. Most common one is just the one in the middle. So that would be the standard one here. Pick it up, put it down like this. You can see that when you put in a title, it's 4 seconds. And you can see that once you rewind our playhead back, you can see that the text will come exactly where you put it. Once you've got your text on the screen, you can just double click that text, edit what you have to, so delete what you don't need. Say this is the title, for example, get rid of that one there. And you can see that once you rewind it, the title will be exactly where you want it to be. If you need to change the color of the title, you can go up here on the preview window and just change the font. Let's select the text first. You can select the font and everything else, plus the color if you need to change that as well, like that. And once that's done, you can rewind your playhead and have a look at your text. So you've got a lot of control on your movie about how things change from one clip to another, what you put on your clips like titles and things like that. And now let's just look at audio. So what we'll do is we'll go back to the media, we'll pick up our audio like this, and we'll just drop it down. And we can just use our mouse to pull the music in like this to make it as long or as short as we want. Let's just zoom in a little bit. You also have to see how loud your music is. So you can see it's quite loud there. So I can just take my mouse to that line over there and move that a little bit down like that. And you can see that the music is a lot less loud than it should be, or a lot less loud than it was. So it's a little bit nicer to hear. So that's a really quick way of just making sure our movies are edited the way we want them to. Put in your clips, make them the length that they want to be, put them in the order that they should be, like this. And then when you're done with that, add your titles and your audio, and you're good to go. And when it comes time to sharing our movies with whoever, if we need to upload them to ManageBack or just show them in a class in a presentation, for example, you simply go to the top right where it says share, click on there. Of course, we don't want to be uploading stuff to Facebook or YouTube or anything like that. So what we do is we just choose file, make sure that everything here is the way it should be. Most of the time you just leave it as it is and you just press next and find a place to save that. So I'm going to save it on the desktop for now. Press save and then iMovie will do the rest. If you have a look in the top right corner, you'll see this kind of progress circle, and it will, as it's making the movie, you'll see that circle just fills in, and once it's done, it will tell you with one of those. So it's just done, and you'll get a little notification saying it's done. So of course, we don't want to store our finished movies on our own computers, so remember to put them into Google Drive. And the advantage of Google Drive being that you can share the file directly with a teacher or another person in the class, and they don't have to download the video to watch it. They can just watch it online. So it saves everybody a lot of space on their computers.